What did a parent do at your child's school that left everyone speechless? My 10-year-old daughter Emma came home from school crying every day for 2 weeks. She wouldn't tell me why, just that she hated art class now. Emma used to love art. Her room was covered with her drawings, and she'd spend hours at our kitchen table making birthday cards for everyone she knew. But suddenly, she started hiding her artwork and wouldn't even touch her colored pencils. Last Tuesday, I finally got the truth out of her. Mrs. Peterson, her art teacher, had been using Emma's work as examples of what not to do. In front of the whole class, she'd hold up Emma's paintings and say things like, "See how sloppy this looks? This is what happens when you don't follow directions." Emma was mortified. Other kids started laughing at her artwork before she even finished it. But it got worse. Mrs. Peterson started a wall display called Masterpieces versus Mistakes. Emma's work always ended up in the mistakes section, even when she followed every instruction perfectly. The woman was systematically destroying my daughter's confidence and love for art. When I asked Emma why she didn't tell me sooner, she whispered, "Mrs. Peterson said parents who complain just have kids who can't handle criticism." I requested a meeting with Mrs. Peterson immediately. She was dismissive from the moment I walked in, barely looking up from grading papers. "Emma needs to learn that not everyone gets a participation trophy," she said coldly. "Art requires discipline and natural talent. Some children simply don't have it." I kept my voice calm. "She's 10 years old. She's learning." "Exactly my point," Mrs. Peterson replied. "Better she learns now that art isn't for everyone. I'm doing her a favor by being honest instead of filling her head with false hope." That's when I noticed something on her desk. A certificate from a local art college dated 15 years ago. Art therapy degree. This woman, supposedly trained to help children express themselves through art, was instead crushing their spirits. I asked to see Emma's portfolio from the semester. Mrs. Peterson reluctantly handed it over, and I was shocked by what I saw. Emma's early work from September was colorful and imaginative, but as the weeks progressed, her drawings became smaller, darker, more cramped. By October, she was barely using half the paper. You could literally see her confidence shrinking with each assignment. The last piece was a tiny gray house in the corner of a large white sheet. I pulled out my phone and started recording. "Mrs. Peterson, can you explain your teaching philosophy regarding student encouragement?" She looked annoyed but launched into a lecture about realistic expectations and not coddling mediocrity. I let her talk for 5 full minutes, documenting every dismissive word. Then I asked the question that changed everything. "What year did you graduate from art school?" She proudly stated the year, mentioning her degree in art therapy. That's when I dropped the bomb. "That's interesting because I'm actually a licensed art therapist too. I've been working with children for 12 years. Her face went pale. "And what you're doing to these kids isn't education. It's systematic psychological abuse." I showed her my credentials, then explained